Faith-based story. Title: Cultivating Faith, the Divine Parable of Emeka's Harvest. In the quaint village of Okirika, nestled amidst lush greenery and rolling hills, the Okafor family thrived. 3 brothers, descendants of a noble lineage, lived in harmony, tending to the ancestral lands left behind by their late father. The inheritance, a vast expanse of fertile soil, was a testament to the family's rich history. As time unfurled its tapestry, the 2 younger brothers, Emeka and Chijioke, remained rooted in the village, cultivating the land that sustained them. The eldest, Nnamdi, took charge of overseeing the family's legacy, becoming the custodian of the inherited acres. The bonds among the brothers were strong, fortified by shared dreams and a deep sense of familial duty. Tragedy struck when their father passed away, leaving behind the weight of responsibility on Nnamdi's shoulders. The task of managing the inheritance became a formidable challenge for him. The village elders, guided by customary traditions, entrusted Nnamdi with the authority to divide the land among the 3 brothers. Years passed, and Emeka and Chijioke, now with families of their own, felt the need to claim their fair share of the family legacy. They approached Nnamdi, urging him to initiate the division of the inheritance. However, the once close-knit brothers found themselves entangled in a web of greed and deceit. Nnamdi, now married to 2 wives and blessed with a burgeoning family, harbored ambitions beyond equitable sharing. He saw an opportunity to expand his wealth and influence by manipulating the land division process. Unbeknownst to his younger brothers, he connived with the village elders, employing bribery to sway their decisions in his favor. Emeka, though deeply connected to the land, had spent a considerable part of his life away from the village. Unfamiliar with the subtle politics that governed Okirika, he naively believed in the inherent fairness of the process. Trusting his elder brother to uphold justice, he failed to invite anyone to monitor the division on his behalf. Chijioke, however, had a different approach. Having been away from the village for some time, he recognized the potential for manipulation. Knowing the ways of the world and the importance of vigilance, he invited his in-laws to oversee the proceedings and protect his interests during the land-sharing process. As the elders convened to apportion the land, a sinister dance of corruption unfolded. Nnamdi's prior bribes secured him the lion's share of the inheritance, while Chijioke's vigilant in-laws ensured he received a just portion. Emeka, unfortunately, became the unwitting victim of his own trust, as his share was surreptitiously redirected to the youngest brother. The aftermath of the land division cast a dark shadow over the once harmonious Okafor family. Resentment festered, and the village echoed with whispers of betrayal and injustice. Emeka, discovering the truth too late, felt the weight of his misplaced trust. Chijioke, grateful for his foresight, grappled with the moral dilemma of whether to reveal the deception or preserve the fragile peace within the family. As the Okafor brothers navigated the turbulent aftermath, the village became a battleground of emotions. The once sacred bonds of brotherhood strained under the burden of deceit, and the legacy of their forefathers seemed tarnished. It was a test of faith, both in human integrity and in the divine justice that governed their lives. In the heart of Okirika, where the winds carried whispers of betrayal and the soil bore witness to fractured familial ties, the Okafor family stood at a crossroads. The choices they made in the aftermath of the unjust land division would shape their destinies and define the legacy they passed on to the generations that followed. Title: Harvest of Faith, a Divine Turnaround. In the small village of Okirika, where the Okafor family once thrived, the aftermath of the land division left Emeka devastated. His portions, seemingly cursed with infertility and erosion, became a symbol of injustice. As the rainwater carved its path through his land, Emeka wept bitterly, grappling with the unfairness that marred his inheritance. In the face of despair, Emeka turned to God, seeking wise counsel and divine intervention. He discovered not only the barrenness of his lands, but also the hidden betrayal of his elder brother, who had sold portions of their father's inheritance without a fair distribution among the co-owners. Amidst the darkness of injustice, Emeka received a revelation from God, a call to embark on a night vigil on the very worst of his portions. With his wife by his side, Emeka left his children in the safety of their home and journeyed to the desolate land. There, beneath the vast expanse of the night sky, they knelt, cried out to the Lord, and immersed themselves in the comforting words of the Bible. In obedience to the divine guidance, Emeka and his wife cut down the seemingly useless palm trees on the land, and prepared for cultivation the following year. The villagers watched in skepticism as Emeka worked the land, unsure of what would come of this act of faith. But God, in his infinite wisdom, honored Emeka's trust and blessed the land with an abundant and unimaginable harvest. The once barren and eroded portions of Emeka's inheritance blossomed into a lush, fruitful haven. The villagers marveled at the transformation, standing in awe of the miracle that unfolded before their eyes. Emeka's harvest became a testament to the faithfulness of God, proving that even the seemingly hopeless situations could be turned around through unwavering trust. Moral lessons. 1. Faith in the face of injustice. Emeka's story teaches us the power of faith when confronted with injustice. Instead of succumbing to bitterness, he turned to God for guidance and intervention. 2. Obedience to divine guidance. Emeka's obedience to the divine instruction, even when it seemed unconventional, led to a miraculous turnaround. It emphasizes the importance of trusting and obeying God's guidance, even when the path seems unclear. 3. God's faithfulness. The story underscores the faithfulness of God to those who trust in him. Emeka's faith was rewarded with an abundant harvest that defied the odds, showcasing God's ability to bring blessings out of seemingly barren situations. Bible passages. 1. Proverbs 3:5-6, NIV. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. 2. Jeremiah 29:11, NIV. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. 3. Philippians 4:6-7, NIV. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus.